I am thankful for those things. I'm so thankful that I was able to realize who I was as a human being a long time ago, and I didn't need the validation from strangers online to help me try and figure that out. I am loud, deaf, annoying. You see how I'm taking it down? I'm recognizing I'm the problem. We're not getting tacos. You can't be mad when you're getting tacos. I don't care. Be disappointed. Block me. I don't know what to tell you.
You still on me. Build on me.
Oh my god, I have to be so careful because I'm not wearing any socks, you little pervs. Maybe bring this closer. What does that look like? What does that sound like? I hope it's excellent. I thought I'd really dress up for this episode for you guys. I was going to do my influential is greater than an influencer podcast episode, but I thought with tomorrow being Thanksgiving and everything already, we do a gratitude and I'm thankful episode. My door is wide open in my office. Toby's down here snoring. Lainey, who is my three-legged dog, she's silent. She minds her own business. That's why you don't really know much about her. She's just hanging out right there. I think, nope, my cat's laying right there. So, welcome to my house. While it's a little bit quiet, and while I have absolutely no intentions on trying to make it silent, because I'm grateful for all of my animals. I'm grateful for my little zoo. I'm grateful for the vet bill prices. No, just kidding. Okay. So, um catching up on this past week. Last What is today? Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Um he's snoring. I can't kick him out. I'm sorry, guys. I look like a fucking egg. I hate my hair up like this. But I washed it last night. Also, ADD, ADHD is ADHDing. Okay? So just bear with me. I washed it last night and I tried to do a cute little thing where you like wrap it around something, it curls. I was so uncomfortable trying to sleep. I just took it out in the middle of the night and it was like not great. And then I went and put leave-in conditioner in the middle of the night. Was I sleepwalking? No, I was just aggravated. And so now this is my hair. Um, my hair used to be like very curly, like tiny curls. And then just throughout life, it's just become wavy, and then again, it's weighed down right now with a ton of leave-in conditioner, and the color is just whatever it feels like being because I haven't got it done. What was I saying? I'm thankful for hair that wants to live her best life. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, this week. So I dressed up with one of my best friends, and we went and seen Wicked on Saturday. Wicked for Good Part 2. It was cute, super cute. I liked the first part better. Um, the internet is going crazy with memes, and that's the best part about things. I love the internet. I'm thankful for the internet and people that are out there. I find myself constantly saying, like, how are these people not in my life? Some people are just hilarious. So funny on the internet. Um, let's see. And then I went to work. Didn't do anything Sunday, I don't think. Went to work Monday and yesterday, and then I'm off the rest of the week. Oh, all my rings are still off from work. I feel naked. Um, yeah. So I'm gonna record this, and then I'm gonna go do something about my hair. Probably put it in a hat, and then head to some more stores, which is pretty stupid, and then prep all the food for Thanksgiving because I cook all day, all kinds of things. Um, so yeah, I gotta get off of this. Hopefully this don't stop my video. Let's see. That's what I did wrong last time. Last time I hit stop like a big dumbass. You dumbass. Um, I straightened up my shelf over here. You can't really see it, but it's gonna be my little crafting shelf. I went to Goodwill and I bought a ton of books that I can rip up and they're like old garden books that I can rip up and create masterpieces with it truly. So yeah, into the gratitude. Oh, I just clicked. See, this is what I do. When I grab my phone, I immediately push two buttons. I immediately go to Instagram or I immediately go to TikTok. And I was actually going to look at the list of things. I started a list of things that I'm thankful for, but I have to check this first. So if you don't mind 1 second, Jesse Draper from Secret Life of Mormon Wives has made another story. So I need to make sure it's not, oh, it's just her talking about her going on the biopiles. Huge, huge Jesse fan. Huge Jesse fan. Very proud of her for opening her mouth and standing up for herself. Um, hot take though. I really wish she would stop and everybody would stop saying that she had an affair, making it seem like way more than it is. Okay. And I'm not here to, I mean, that's her personal story and we ain't friends. You know what I'm saying? She don't know who the hell I am. Um, well, she knows I exist because she commented on one of my stories. But other than that, but she, I don't know. Obviously, I do think like she cheated in a way, right? But like people were making it out to say, especially that big fucking dodo bird Demi. Her name is Demi, okay? But her trying to make it seem like it's worse than it is. Like they DM'd each other. Stop. Anyways, I don't care. That's not what this episode's about. But huge fan, huge Jessie fan. You can't make me hate her. She can make me hate her if she does some dumb shit. But should this episode just be about Secret Life of Mormon Wives? Because we can do that as well. Whitney, you're disappointing the fuck out of me, by the way. Can you just speak up against what the fuck your friend is doing and stop calling her a friend? She's not a friend, she's a foe. And Hulu needs to kick her off. Also, another thing about me that I used to scream at the top of my lungs is I don't believe in cancel culture, but I think I do now. I do think I believe in cancel culture in certain. That's not what this episode is supposed to be about. I do believe in it. I think that Demi should be canceled. I don't think that she should be allowed on the show. I think that all her contracts should be suspended. Like people need to make an example out of her. Um, truly. Yeah. I mean, cancel culture with influencers online of like whatever. If it becomes that their character is proven to be false, as in like you're willing to falsify those types of allegations or you're falsifying things in order to make money off of other people, yeah, you should be canceled. I believe in it now. I'm a believer. All right. Anyways, almost 8 minutes of nothing. Good. um, thankful. I am thankful. I am thankful that I made that type of friendship never find me. Speaking of, I am thankful for this year for opening my eyes to friends that I've had that were, yeah, oh, my other cat's here now. Um, not good friends. People that I should not have in my life. No, Ambrose. I've lost my list. So that's fun. What the fuck is making or running? Okay, well, that's where my list was, so that's great. All right. Oh, so we should start with the generalized super thankful for my family because obviously, my number one supporter, my biggest cheerleader, my hype man, my best friend, my husband. Um, and I say that with the most utmost sincerity. So thankful for him. So thankful for him. No matter how much he gets on my nerves, life would be almost unbearable without him in it. Um, and obviously my boys, so thankful for them. They keep me laughing. The older they get, like I thought it was going to be harder. So it's devastating that they get older. Obviously, they're not my little babies anymore, but man, they're fucking funny. They're so funny. Here's a story time. So, the other night, 2 nights ago, I think my oldest and Dennis were in the garage golfing. They have a golf simulator in there. And I go in and was just like watching them and talking to them. And then I told my oldest, I was like, you and your brother are helping in the kitchen this year. Like, you're helping with Thanksgiving dinner. He's like, I'm not. I'm like, no, you are because I'm raising you to be men that don't just sit around all day while your wives or husbands, whatever you choose at that point in your time in life, are in the kitchen slaving away all day. They don't get to sit down. They don't get to enjoy the football game. They don't get to enjoy anything. They're just cooking all day. No, you're going to learn how to go help, at least prep. You ain't got to stay in the kitchen and cook all day, but you're going to learn how to prep your significant prep with your significant other for large holidays like Thanksgiving and Christmas. Absolutely. And I just was like, you're not gonna like sit around all day, blah blah blah. And he's like, this seems really pent up. I died. He's 15. I fucking died. He's like, this seems very pent up. Like you've held this in for a while. So funny. And then my youngest, he's hilarious all the time. Like so unintentional. I have been begging him to become literally a theater kid. His improv out of this world. So funny. Anyways, so thankful for them. My two favorite human beings in this whole godforsaken world that just make me laugh and push my limits and have taught me grace, really have taught me grace. Um, let's see. So yeah, I wrote down thankful for the lessons that I learned this year. Let's talk about it because it's my fucking podcast. Um, so January, I started this year. I started 2025. A little sad. January is always going to be a kick in the throat to me because that's the month that I lost my mom. I lost her not this past January, but the January before. So this was the first. So she's been gone a year. This January coming up will be 2. Um, Shout out to my mom. She's right there. Uh, but so I went into 2025 rough, right? I went in with less friends. Thank you, fucking baby Jesus. Because there are some hardcore, if you're not watching, you're just listening, there are some heavy, bold, italicized quotation marks around that fucking word. Um, Mom's death anniversary coming up, still hadn't buried her. You know, she was cremated. Don't worry. She wasn't like hanging out in a freezer somewhere or something. She was like cremated. She's still going in a plot. She had a plot. Hold on, gotta clear my throat. Still hadn't buried her. Um, so the 2025 was, I was going into it heavy, right? Heavy year. Some positives obviously always come with the negatives, but for me and my brain, the negatives really stick out, you know? Um, but I went into the new year with like this whole like eye-opening, mind-awakening thought process about who I was and what I was looking for as a human being who is about to turn 38 this year. Thankful to be 38. So grateful. Literally so grateful. Um, but after the shit that happened to me, get out of here, you freak. After the shit that happened to me, and I say the shit that happened to me like it was some devastating, it was eye-opening. But what I'm talking about is when my friends basically left me in New York City, girl groups, um, and the people that came to my rescue were, and I will absolutely say, my boss, um, my office manager, and my husband. Those 3 people had my back and really showed me a lot. Obviously, my husband's been having my back since, I'll say, 4 years in to our relationship. Yeah. Um, and I really just took a step back on how I wanted to be handled as a person in any type of friendship, relationship, workship, whatever. Um, Basically, the point is, I'm just really thankful that that happened in a sense that I was able to take a step back from people who didn't deserve me in their life as a friend and to be able to see who really supported me in desperate times or cats in the window and a silver spoon. Um, so yeah, I said shortly after that I was so thankful for that week in New York City because the day, all this stuff happened in the morning around 8 a.m. And 12 hours later, once I left that area, went to a new hotel room and said, fuck it, threw on my shoes and went and seen the city by myself, solo dolo, baby. And it was, I literally went like, when I walked outside, I dropped my stuff off at the hotel room that I now had to move, which was, by the way, right next to Times Square. I went from Lower Manhattan to Times Square, not mad about it. And I walked outside and I was like, fuck it, let's go. and I just started walking. The sun was shining. Like, I'm going to show you pictures. I don't give a shit. I think I have a picture. And I literally just was like, in the most cinematic, movie role-esque way, I was able to take the deepest breath and exhale of like sigh of relief because I just felt so I can't even explain it, and that's not what this episode is about. The episode is about the lessons that I have learned in 2025 that have allowed me to exhale like that. Your girl was Whitney Houston like nobody's business that day. And then hopped on the fucking subway, hopped on a bus and went and picked my husband up, surprised him at the airport because he was scared. He was scared. He didn't want to do all that. He didn't want to travel from LaGuardia to Times Square by himself. He's never done it before, understandably. The subway can be very intimidating. So I went and surprised him. And I went and picked his ass up. And then we spent the rest of that vacation together, which so thankful for that. And shortly after, we took our boys this year to New York City. It was just a lot of things. This year was actually pretty fucking decent, actually. Yeah, it's not even over yet. And I'm going to do an episode of a recap. And if it fucking chaps anyone's dick, then that's not my fucking problem. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Get some chapstick, bitch. I don't know what to tell you. I don't like that I said that. I might take that out, but I probably won't. Okay, so super thankful for that happened. We ended up taking our boys to New York City. So thankful for my husband to work so fucking hard to be able to get us out there and find us like hotels that we can like afford and stuff like that, which we were basically right where we were last time. Just a little ways up from Times Square. And to be able to take my boys to New York City, they've been wanting to do it forever. My oldest has always wanted to do it. So thankful for that. Um, I buried my mom. We finally buried my mom in June. Her birthday is June 19th. So we buried her that weekend, I think. So I don't really remember, but I'm just really thankful that we were able to do that. I met up with my brother. He came here. We all traveled road trip together, took the boys. So it was really nice to finally lay her to rest so that I could feel I had this like constant feeling for over a year of like, I feel like I need to do something, but I don't know what it was. It was just literally put my mom in a hole. So glad that we did that. Um, and then, oh my God, so thankful for my job. Let me just explain something. I work in an environment, I work in a small private practice, and it is me, my nurse, my, um, hello, hello, anesthesia. Thank you. I always mix up anesthesia and anesthetist. Anesthetist. What a stupid word. So hard to say. Anesthetist. Who cares? Um, the surgeon I work with, our office manager, and I don't know what her title is anymore. It's changed 100 times, but she's literally the sweetest little fucking thing in the whole world. But anyways, it's just us, right? It's very small, close knit family, and we all get on each other's nerves, and we all work through it. And um, when the drama happened for me in New York City, they were like, "How's it going?" Because they knew how bad I wanted to go to New York City. They were so excited. Because we have group chats, like we're literally close, okay? And when shit went south quick, how fast they stepped in to help me out in a time of need is kind of remarkable. And I'm just so thankful to work in an environment where I can enjoy my job. I'm appreciated for the job I do because let me toot my own horn. I'm good as fuck at my job. I'm real fucking good at my job. And whatever. I am just really thankful for where I work. And I will say, let me just go ahead and give credit where credit's due because God for fucking bid. I so the person, one of the people that were my friends, she worked there in a way, kind of. And I had just signed up to school. I was going back to school. I was going to law school. I was going to become a lawyer. Okay. I had fucking plans, right? Mom died. I was like, whoa, no way I'm going to be able to focus in school and retain information because this is important information that I'm really going to have to pay attention to. And the timing was impeccable because I had just seen on social media that a private practice was looking for a certified surgical technologist. That's what my job is. That's what my degree's in. I have a degree. It's a small degree, but do some of y'all have a degree at all? The haters don't. But I have a degree. I'm an associate of applied science and surgical technology. That's what I went to school for. And a lot of people don't even know that that job exists. I'll probably do a podcast on that. I'm literally, people do not know I exist. And they do not know that if it wasn't for surgical technologists, your surgery probably would not be very successful or happen. Yeah, I said it. Anyways, I said, hey, I asked my friend, again, I think you can hear the quotations around that word. I said, are they still looking for a scrub? That's. And she's like, I think so. Yeah. I was like, I'm going to send you my resume. Will you give it to them? She said, yes. She handed them my resume. The end. That's all she did. That's it. Says she knows me. Appreciate it. I really appreciate the good reference. You weren't lying, so it's not like you went out of your way to lie and say I was so good at my job or such a good person. You know what I mean? Anyways, so thankful she gave them my resume and said, I know her. But I had an interview process and everything. And I told them, I was like, just let you know, I'm really good at my fucking job. I literally said that. I was surprised. I think I was in a really dark spot and was like in a I do not give a shit mode. And I think everybody should go into their interviews that way. Um, and then obviously I'm coming up on my 2 years and I'm definitely still there because of my skill level and what I bring to the job and not because someone they used to know handed my resume. And that is the petty side of me talking. But it's factual. And that hurts people's feelings. Thankful for my job. Um, to be able to pay my bills. Thankful for my job in the sense that I help women um in their moments of vulnerability when they want to build their confidence up. And so some people are getting these surgeries to make themselves feel better. Thankful for the little commentaries that they say about themselves afterwards, where you can just see it's like they're so thankful. Um, I'm probably gonna cut so much out of that. I don't know. I really don't want to because now I want to just stop the entire episode and start over like I do my Instagram stories. But we're already 23 minutes in, so I won't be doing that. What else did I write down? Who knows? Oh my God. I said, I'm so thankful I'm not a spiteful baby mama and going out of my way to bash my child's father on the internet constantly. That is the weirdest energy to me, especially when the spiteful baby mama is the like high conflict co-parent. Such a weird energy. I just don't understand it, especially when it comes to like the child's well-being. If the anyways, it doesn't matter. But with that, I am so thankful where I am in my co-parenting relationship right now for my son. We ain't friends. We ain't kicking it. We ain't sharing holidays together, but we ain't in court every day anymore. And so that's nice. There are other things that I wish about it, about that relationship, but it looks like that's not ever going to happen. So it is what it is. But I am just thankful that it's a safe environment for my child to be back in. And um, yeah, forever grateful for the growth on both of our ends where we know the importance of our child's mental health, especially as he's getting older and he's able to pay attention to things now. So super grateful for that. Coffee time. I'm really grateful. Sometimes I get angry about it. Can you see my toes? Sometimes I get not angry, but sometimes I get annoyed by it. But then I just remember how grateful I truly am that I'm some people's go to. Like when things are not the greatest or whatever, um, I am grateful that I'm some people's safe space because that's literally my goal. My whole life is to be a safe space for people. It's what I started on the internet for. And so it's just really nice to see that come into fruition when people are messaging me to ask my opinions or, tell me their stories. Like, I really am grateful for the following that I've built in the sense, please listen to me when I'm saying this part. I'm not talking about the fucking number. All right. Anyone who ever thinks that I say I'm grateful for my following and I'm referring to a number above the word followers, you're out of fucking touch. Okay. I'm talking about the very small group of humans who are always in my comment section supporting my videos, who are always reaching out to me whenever I'm like asking opinions about stuff. There is a very small group of people. And if I won the lottery, I want y'all to know you would know I won because you'd have a nice little chunk coming your way for the support that you guys have given me through all of these years, not just last week or 2 weeks ago. I'm talking years. These people have stuck by my side through the drama, through the sadness, through the excitement, through the brain spasms, have been there for everything. And I am beyond thankful for you. I am beyond thankful that you trust me with your stories. I am so thankful for the people who have told me their stories and how me just speaking out has allowed them to see how easy it is to speak up for themselves and gain boundaries for themselves. That is the point. That is my purpose on this planet. I know it is. Um, and that is like one of my greatest achievements is gaining trust of strangers to understand that not everybody out there is scamming you and you are worth sticking up for yourself. I am thankful that I have never had to sit down in front of my phone or my camera and make a public apology for my actions. I'm only laughing because it's true. I'm so thankful I've never had a character development issue to where I've done some shady ass shit thinking it's gonna fucking gain clicks and follows and views and then have to turn around and come online and make an apology video. I'm so thankful that, oh, look, this is turning so petty. I'm so thankful that my morals and ethics are so in line that I don't have to lie to people on social media in order to gain a following, to fill some void inside me that I didn't receive from my parents as a child. This changed up so fast. I'm not wrong. I am thankful for those things. I'm so thankful that I was able to realize who I was as a human being a long time ago, and I didn't need the validation from strangers online to help me try and figure that out. I'm thankful for what else? Never being part of a mom group on social media. Forever and ever, amen. Okay. This is not a very long episode. It's going to be even shorter whenever I edit out all the bullshit that I'm probably going to edit out. I don't really know what else to say I'm thankful for because I just feel like now I'm just going to be like so petty and so ridiculous, but it's so true. What are you guys thankful for? What is the most unhinged thing you guys are thankful for? That should be funny. If you guys actually reply to that and respond to that, that would end up being so fucking funny. Honestly, I would make an entire fucking episode just reading everybody else's unhinged fucking shit because are you kidding? And then I was like, I'm just gonna come on and I'm just gonna start saying the craziest shit for everybody to be like, what the fuck is she talking about? And then later on, I can just be like, that was all manifestations. I'm so thankful to be a multimillionaire and finally been recognized by brands and companies that I'm an authentic creator who doesn't lie in order to gain a following or views, and I am trustworthy. That sounds pent up. That's like been the like circle back um joke ever since he said that. Every time I start talking about something, I'm like, that sounds pent up. It's funny. I'm thankful. I'm just a thankful person. I'm a thankful ass bitch, y'all. Not really. Not really. I'm working on it though. I'm thankful for therapy. I'm thankful for therapy to help me work on not being such an angry bitch. What are you mad for, girl? It's only Wednesday. I'm just kidding. I'm not mad today. I'm not. I don't know. That's all I got, you guys. I'm just gonna sit here and like stare into the abyss trying to figure out other things that I'm thankful right now. I should have wrote things down more, but all I can think about now is being petty, which is I go to therapy. I have an appointment. Um, and all the shit I need to get done. To be so honest, my unofficially undiagnosed ADHD is really firing today. And I'm like, I really need to get that turkey out. And that ham sale still seemed really frozen because I do turkey, ham, I'm doing mashed potatoes. I'm doing a small thing of sweet potatoes because no one really likes it except me and my dad. I do stuffing and dressing, which I just learned is two different things, but it's the same thing. It's the same fucking thing. Stop. Stuffing is obviously the ones that go inside the bird if you do that way, and then dressing is ones that you just like cook. And me and my dad love the stuff that goes inside the bird, and my mother-in-law likes the one that I just cook regularly. I got to chop carrots and celery. Hello. But I'm also brining my bird. I did that last year. What is this episode? Oh, it's still in the spirit of things. Last year I brined the bird, liquid brined, and it was like beef broth, no bitch, chicken broth, onions, oranges, garlic, blah blah. You bring it to a boil, then you cool it all the way down with 8 cups of ice water, and then you stick the bird in that overnight. And I'm doing that today. And it did help make the turkey a lot juicier. It was the first year that my turkey wasn't like all the way dry. Like everybody's like, "No, it's good." I'm like, "No, y'all, it's fucking dry. Who are y'all lying to? I'm eating it too. Shit. I can taste how dry it is." Anyways, and then I'm also going to make a butter to inject, which I did last year, but I was trying to be too frou-frou with it, and my dumbass really thought I was going to be able to chop fresh spices down small enough. It just kept getting stuck in the injector, and I was like, "I'm telling you right now, the bird's about to go out back. I'm about to say, fuck, we're not eating turkey this year." But I'm going to do the brine again this year. I was going to do what's called spatchcocking. Just learned that a couple weeks ago. It's where you cut the spine out of the turkey and you flip it over and you work that bitch's fucking chest. And I feel like it would be great for anger management, but it's literally just to help cook the turkey evenly. But I cook my turkey in like a turkey cooker. It looks like a crock pot, but just like on steroids, literally just for cooking birds. And well, you can do other stuff in it. You know what I'm saying? Because I only have one oven because I'm not rich yet. I was manifesting earlier, but I'm not a multimillionaire. But as soon as I become a multimillionaire, I will be buying a home that has a island and a double stove. Write it the fuck down, and it will have a pot filler over my thing because hello, my Italian heart. Who wants to carry my big ass pot from the sink across the kitchen? Oh my god, it's exhausting. First world problems. Um, but yeah, so I'm not a multimillionaire yet. But after this video, I think this is the one that's going to catch the eyes of a lot of brands that will want to work with someone like me. And then we're just going to all get rich together. And then let's see, mashed potatoes. Anyone else say, I want to do the twist because I think, I don't know what that is. I don't want to self diagnose, but whenever someone says something and it's a line in a song, I have to sing the next line. And I just found someone else who does it. So shout out to Carrie, love you. And then I also do this thing that I found out was a type of something that if someone says something and it's said with a weird tone or it's a weird word, I repeat them. Yeah. And there used to be a show, and I can't, Malcolm in the Middle, I don't know, where he used to like whisper it. You know what I mean? Well, I don't whisper it. So if someone's like, oh my God, go outside, I'm like, outside. I don't know why. Anyways, that's not what this is about. I'm thankful for it. It's funny. Kind of annoying to the person I'm doing it to, but I apologize in advance. Can't help it. Um, what else? I don't know. I don't know, y'all. But I have a lot to do. I got rid of my really long table, so that stresses me out. But I think my mother-in-law is the only one that's coming over besides my dad. So I have 6 chairs now, not 8 anymore. Yeah, we got rid of it. We had a really long table. Where the fuck did we put that? Did we throw that away? I literally cannot remember what we did with that table. I mean, it's not like just sitting somewhere randomly. It's massive, but like, did we donate that? What did we did someone come get it? Y'all, that's strange. I don't like that at all. Anyways, um, I really wanted to dress up cute today too. Maybe I stop lying to yourself. No, I don't want to just wear sweatpants is what I mean. That's usually what I do today is I just like throw some sweatpants on. Also, tomorrow will be the first year, I don't think that I ever have before, that I'm gonna get dressed. Because I'm like, well, who the fuck needs to get dressed to wear an apron all fucking day? Well, I do, bitch. Me. You know what I mean? I see all these cutesy little girls online, um, cooking their little lives away, and they look cute doing it. So I'm gonna start getting dressed. Well, that was my goal in 2023. This is such a spastic episode. Thanks for joining me on this fucking ride. Please keep your arms and legs inside the ride at all times. Um, I think it was 2023. I said I was going to start getting dressed, and that's what changed. I'm looking at part of my closet. So I turned this into a cloffice. This is my cloffice. It's my office and my closet. Dennis built me, he didn't like build it from scratch. Like he didn't fucking cut trees down, but he ordered a bunch of shit off IKEA and put it together for me. So suck on that. Um, and it's got like my sweaters and t-shirts there. Down there is all like my little different types of like colorful pants or like slacks, stuff like that. Right here is jeans, and then over there is like I don't know what the fuck that is. Some bodysuits, button ups, blazers, and then a couple of dresses and my fur jacket, which is just big and obnoxious, and we just love her. And then we got books, magazines, cologne, mom. Toby's snoring very hard. He's sleeping really good. Anyways, why was I telling you that? Oh, my shoes, some heels, a couple of drawers. I don't know why. I think I'm just looking for things to talk about, which means it's really time for me to go. How many times am I going to say that? And guess what? I'm not doing editing all those times I said that out. I'm just not. Who has time to edit? I don't. And I clicked this button 8 times. That means at 8 times in this video is something I did that I want to cut out. It was probably where I like coughed or something. And then one part is me cutting out the little drama. All right. I love y'all. I mean it. Except for some of y'all. Y'all can suck it. But the ones who know. You know what I mean? You know who you are. And I'm going to get off here before I just start being petty because I just want to say things like I'm just really thankful that I'm not in a group chat full of women who talk about each other in other group chats and then will go back to the full group chat and ask everybody to hang out so they can take pictures for the gram to make it seem like they're fully liked. I'm so grateful that I'm not a part of something like that. Don't forget Tennessee to get out there and vote. December 2nd, it's not a fucking joke. Love you, mean it. Have the day karma allows you to have. Hopefully you're not in a if you can sit down and say that you're thankful for the way that you're living your life, you're doing it well. If there's anything that makes you second guess it a little bit, work on that. Okay. And until next time, I guess fucking ciao.
We still